All right. What's poppin', gamers? We are back. Finally, with some My Hero Academia. I don't know if you'll believe me or not. I've not read chapter 425, which is kind of crazy that it came out like 3 weeks ago, and I still have not gotten around to reading it. So we're starting off with 425 and then jumping into 426 because that's the most recent one. I'm pretty spoiler-free on both. I've seen the panels. I have a general gist of what happens, but I'm obviously haven't watched any or read any specifics. So Golden Era, if you're watching the VOD, it's okay. Not everyone can make it live every time. I'm also thinking about swapping up the time of the manga streams, just because I know middle of the day is kind of hard for a lot of people. It's just when I know, usually I get up, go to church, and by the time I get home, the chapters are out. So that's just when I would sit down to do it, and I usually have D&D in the afternoon on Sundays. But if I need to change, to in the evening, because they're not super long streams, I could do them in the evening. So I'm thinking about swapping it around, just so it's a little easier and not in the middle of everyone's day, you know what I mean? So with that being said, this stream, as much as I love My Hero, this stream is probably going to be very quick and concise. I am... Hold on. I'm trying to... What am I looking for? I'm looking for the Crunchyroll Twitter. When did they say the Demon Slayer episode was dropping? What time? Because they put it on Crunchyroll. 11:45 a.m. Pacific time. So Pacific time to Central time is about 2 hours, so it's not dropping until 1:45, bro. What the heck? I still got another hour. So yeah, but once that episode drops, I'm out of here because I want to go watch the Demon Slayer episode before I head out to this wedding I'm going to today. So also it's nice because with Demon Slayer wrapping up, there's 2 videos there. One about, oh, there go the balloons again. There's 2 videos there, in doing a review of the season, because I feel like this might be the best season so far, but I don't want to delineate too many of my thoughts yet. And then also talking about the movie trilogy that just got confirmed even before the episode has hit Crunchyroll. They already confirmed movie trilogy for Infinity Castle. So that's exciting. I have a lot of thoughts, and I think a lot of people are doom and glooming it because they're like, oh, I would have rather had a season, blah, 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 blah. But I think it'll be fine. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're here to talk about My Hero. 2 of the final chapters. We have 4 left after this week. Oh, I'm not ready, but here we go. So this is chapter 425, Unseasonable. And now it's time to issue diplomas. Graduates, come on up. Well done indeed. Congratulations on making it through the good fight. Potato. Oh, so this is like the big 3 are graduating. That's sick. Is Mirio here? Or no. Potatoes. They're all just potatoes. And then this is so nice. Everyone, dude, I can't stand the complaints on people when they're like, My Hero is bad, blah, 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 blah. There's no stakes, blah, 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 blah. The stakes were these, the big 3 specifically said that they're like, all right, let's get through this fight so we can all have a big, graduation at the end. And it's, so exciting to see them get their big, happy, graduation type thing. Ooh. Oh, I always forget where my mouse is at. Also, if anybody wants to know, we're listening to... We got some Xenoblade music today because that felt the most pertinent to me. Even though it's not really. We hate to lose you, Nejiro Hado Senpai. Sorry about your graduation got delayed, kids. The cherry blossoms already fell, but at least you get a glorious, flowery send-off. I feel like the conversation around this chapter has already passed. Make some noise, peeps. This groove doesn't fit a graduation. And then there's like, these are all the third years. These are the new third years, and then these are the first years. Our senpai, who were in limbo for a while, got to graduate in June. The heck? I thought we'd all be crying. It's like a freaking festival. Still feeling those injuries? Sure am, but I still feel on top of the world. Somehow. Weird, huh? We've got Mirio to thank since he was sure to watch over us when we were down for the count in that flying tomb. Where is Mirio? Did he not get to graduate with everyone else? That would be sad if he didn't get to graduate with them. Request to foreign countries for essential resources and provisions. Budgeting and fundraising for the overall restoration plan. Deployment and allocation of aid, securing hospital beds and medical treatment. Even in our superhuman society, this rapid recovery effort was only made possible thanks to behind-the-scenes maneuvering and the spurring on of those foreign nations by Principal Nezu, a VIP of global renown. Good on him. Mad respect. Got all the countries to chip in. The principal's major contributions to quirk morality education have made him a man of global renown. All along, our principal was looking toward what would come after the battle. Those are some sick lyrics. A sick farewell address. Put your hands up. Manada Fuwa, your underclassman rep. And now here to clap back is the rep for the graduating class. Oh, there he is. Like a rap battle? Dude. Give it up for Mirio Togata. Mirio Togata, aka Lemillion. Whoa. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking the time out of your busy lives in attendance today. No gag. No gag from Mirio this time. Collectively, we've lost so much and gained nothing at all. The fact is, heroes fight to bring a negative situation back to square one. General Studies, the support course, and the business course, each of you has leveraged the experience gained at this institution to come together as one and fight the good fight. However, we're still not back to square one just yet. The 3 years we've spent here will be put towards that purpose. Today was not the goal. I do think it's interesting that he does mention, like, heroes fight to bring a negative situation back to square one, because they are kind of like, the negative situation is here, and we're trying to get it back. We're trying to de-escalate, even if that means getting physically involved. Also, this angle on Deku makes a lot more sense if you know... Like, I just thought they were all sitting. But now, like, they're flopped over from him not having a gag. That makes sense. A world without smiles and humor has no bright future. We seek a positive world where people can live their lives in good cheer. That is the finish line we're racing towards. Yeah, see? Look at him, character development. Horikoshi, I see you. Today marks the start of the journey. Today marks the start of that journey for us. So to all who have yet to graduate, I say peace out. And then he's gone. Bye, Mirio. 2A. All right. They're fine. They're finally second years, dog. And if this is June, that means it's been about a year since the training camp. So typically you wouldn't have the same homeroom teacher 2 years in a row, but circumstances being what they are, it seems you're stuck with me for one more year. So glad we got you, Aizawa-sensei. We wouldn't want nobody else. The dust really has settled, huh? Shouldn't you be in the hospital? Hey, he's fine. He's fine. Just a flush. They said I just gotta take it easy, and it'd be wrong not to have everyone here today. It's weirdly sensible coming from you. Ahem. Sorry. Come on in. Once more I say adieu. Yes, I am leaving UA. He's out of here. Still no change of heart, huh? But dude, we could have never split up All for One from his goons without you. We, both Sensei and Detective Tsukauchi, said I may stay enrolled, but none. I must set matters right. As my very matriculation was part of All for One's scheme, I would not be deserving of a graduation like the one we attended today. I will atone and once more walk the path of the hero. This sits well with me. After all, I reached out to you all and took your hands in mine. Someday I promise I'll be worthy of standing beside you with my head held high. Dang, I am a dude among dudes. Do not cry, friends. No melancholy on my behalf. So bright, with even tighter control than during the school festival. On that note, there is a surprise. A new member of Class A. It's kind of sad that we're ending the series and Shinso's finally getting in the class. Like, I feel like we need more now. Because he had a lot to do during the war, but I feel like there's still, like, I want to see him interact more with Class 1A. Shinso, you're joining our class? The transfer worked out. Awesome, and you got your provisional license and everything? Might we discuss my farewell party? Oh, right. So... oh... Oh, wait, I went back too far. Look at that, it's Hagakure. Quirk's bugging out again. They're gonna see me. Oh, her actual face? What a cutie. Dude, this is the panel of all time. Right here. This is the panel of all time. This is us when we got the Hagakure face reveal, dude. Horikoshi had no right making the most attractive girl in My Hero invisible for like the majority of this series. That's not allowed. Horikoshi, I'll never forgive you for that. But I bet the Hagakure fans feel so vindicated because they're like, I liked her before she was cute, and now I'm vindicated. All this time, a goddess among us. Hey, there's still more business to go over. Second and third years in the Hero Curse would be joining the greater restoration effort for the time being, and I'm in charge of organizing us. It's that girl! The girl who said... The girl who Horikoshi was like, will she ever show up again? Who's to say? In addition to the ongoing restoration projects, we'll be involved with the nationwide effort to maintain law and order. We've made it past All Might's retirement and then the war in Jakku. Know that after each big battle that winds up in the textbooks, there's sure to be a period of chaos the books don't talk about. Right, when there's no symbol. All for One was born during chaos like that. Could that be who that new mysterious person is and Horikoshi's teasing a sequel? I don't know. Does that cover it, Era Sensei? Yep. I used to be in Era Sensei's class myself. I take he didn't expel all of you. He gave us pampered kids a taste of death, so to speak. Scary stuff. Thank you, Fuwa. You can go now. But we have him to thank for making us realize why we should be heroes. You're welcome. Oh, yeah. Here's that mystery character that I just talked about. I forgot that we haven't seen that yet. I like how Deku looks completely normal, and then you flip his head, and he's got all this missing hair. Oh, that's so tragic. What'd they do to my boy? New first years, can you imagine? Starting tomorrow, we're going to be senpai. It's all so much so fast. We'll certainly be busy. At least we got our moment's rest, so to speak. Hey, lay off me already, Sero. Sheesh. Don't be that way. Uraraka? Look, he's trying to go talk to her, bro. He's trying to go. He's like, hey, baby. We need to have that conversation. And she's like, whoa, what happened to your head? You too, Deku? So they had to give you half an undercut because of your wounds? Sure hope it grows back in soon. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Everyone was like, his new haircut looks terrible. It's like, yeah, it's because it was for a medical procedure, not. I don't know, man. I don't make the rules. Speaking of makeovers, not a fashion statement, though. Though I don't hate it. See? He knows. He knows something's not right here. I really want to know who this character is. That, like, is stumbling through. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of theories. I'm trying to figure out where this is. Because, like, the paneling goes from here, and we see this short, dark hair. It's gotta be Tenko, right? Like, it has to be Tenko. There's no way it's anyone else. And, like, that'll be part of Deku's epilogue and conclusion. I don't know. Like, because there's the scissors here, right? And then you see the snip. So something's getting cut between these two panels. You would assume it's hair, but given that it's maybe not. So I don't know where that is. Or where this is. It's just a background. I don't know. Given the outfit, though, I really want to believe it's like an adult version of Tenko that got eviscerated out of All for One before he died. And he's going to give Deku his quirk back and be like, hey, thanks. I'll take All for One and you can take One for All and we'll be good together, bro. We can be heroes. And everyone will be like, oh, sick. Let's do it. You think he'll make it to the farewell party, Todoroki? Sure, as long as it's not today. Todoroki? I'm good, really. Here I go. And then, boom, we're going. All right, and we're just going to go. Very good chapter. Sets up a lot of things very well. Because, like, it obviously sets up, like, oh, they're second years now. And she's a third year. And, like, we've moved up. So that's cool. And then, oopsies. Oh no, I paused the music. Oh. Okay. So yeah, lots of good setup, and I think it's gonna bode well. I want there to be a sequel series so bad, because like I want to see more of Shinso. I want to see more of her. Obviously, we're getting something set up with this mystery character that we don't know who it is yet. I guess we'll find out. But what we're finding out is the next chapter. And then, you know, this is it. The hellish Todoroki family final. The last one. Last one. We said he didn't have to come. I would say the same to you two, but Mom. Notice how Rei has a almost matching scar to Shoto now. Like, hers goes across the face, right? But it's in that same, like, left eye area, and I think that's very poetically fitting. And the same also goes for you, Rei. We're not all here out of a sense of duty, right? Bro, I saw someone made the comparison. that Dabi looks like an Eva. And I can't help it. He does, bro. Hold on. I gotta put this up there. I gotta put this up there. You telling me? Hold on. How do I want to do this? Hold on. I'm gonna do save image as real quick because I have to put the thing on screen because otherwise it's gonna just trust. Okay. He looks exactly like an Ava unit. I'll just put it in downloads. Okay, let me open my Finder. Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I wanted you to do. Okay, not how I wanted you to do that. Bruh. How do I get preview out of here? Okay, well. There we go. Now let me drag that over there. Bring me back. Bring me back. There we go. And then where is my Finder window? Oh, I'm sorry. Where's my preview? There it is. Okay, now I can do what I wanted to do. Why can I not? I can't drag it up. Oh, because it's in full screen. Anyway. Okay. Now I should be able... Okay, there you go. Tell me he don't look like an Ava, right? He looks like an Ava, dude. It's so funny. Okay, that was a really long-winded way of getting that bit across. Anyway, he can speak, but only for a few minutes per day. It's a slow march toward death that Toya Todoroki is now facing. Yeah. He ain't living. Gang's all here. I ain't someday. He's like, bro, what you come in to watch me like a zoo animal? That's not how this works. We're here to tell you about what comes next, Toya. I'm retiring from hero work. Yeah, good. You look a little crispy there, Endeavor. That was always my plan once this war is over, and now I can't even stand up on my own. Endeavor, the hero, is dead and burned away. Your flames were fiercer than any I've faced. Is that so? My condolences. Quit trying to play nice now that it's all over anyway, you freaking coward. Fair point. You know me too well, Toya. You kept a close eye on me after all. You only ever wanted me to watch you, but I never did. Having you for a fun. And if you really think about it too, what makes it a little worse is that the only reason Toya got as strong as he did was because he watched Endeavor. He watched Endeavor like on YouTube and stuff, which was in that anime episode, and that's how he learned all of his moves. And when you think about it that way, like, it's kind of tragic because that's like he just wanted Endeavor to watch him, and then he ended up watching Endeavor. People can say what they like, but the fact is that's my hell flame burning inside you. I watched the video of you denouncing me every single day. From now on, I'll come here every single day to talk with you. Man, this is like... Dang, this is crazy. I realize it's far too late, but let's talk. His heart rate's elevated. Any further strain could be dangerous. Rei, Natsuo, Fuyumi, let's talk using the time that Shoto made sure we'd have together. If you hate me, so be it. Speak your mind. Lay into me. Let me have it. Toya, I want to talk too. There's so much I want to say. He's like, bro, stop. The power of family's not going to get me. You're not going to get me like that. That's enough for today. You can return tomorrow. One last thing, if that's okay. I have a question. Toya, what's your favorite food? Looks like he's reached his limit. You can let him rest. You can come back another time. Soba. Got that soba noodles, bro. Same here. And then all the flashbacks. Dude, this is so, like... Shit, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm done. He's like, bro, I'm out of here. Sorry, but nothing's changed about how I feel, and I don't want anything to do with you. You're right. My girlfriend and I are getting hitched. No wedding, though, and you won't get to meet her. I'm sorry, but I understand. How about you, Fuyumi? You quit your job, right? I did, but the mother of one of my students said she's found me a new job and can provide support. Honestly, I think we've taken responsibility. Punishment's been doled out, too. Isn't that enough? I'll be making amends and apologizing for my sins for the rest of my life. Whether you're all around to see it or not, whether you're all around to see it or not, and I'll shield you kids from the fiery fallout to the best of my ability. If there's a reason I survived, that's got to be it. Sounds like hell. Yeah, it has been since I took him up on his offer to tango. Never thought of you as a badass until this very moment, Dad. Are you headed back to school, Shoto? Yeah. Then hop in. You too, sis. Thanks. Father! Mother. I saw the leaks for this panel. I like the leaks better, where he's like, old man! Mother. I'll be okay because my classmates will be there for me and because I can become the man I want to be. Even in hell. Done already? Well, how'd it go? I'm hungry. You've got people watching you. How'd the reunion go? Let me know if you need anything, okay? I like how Hawks is like, hey, bud, how'd it go? Let me know. Huh? They told you you're free to go, but you don't want to walk out of here? Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Lady Naga's back, baby. Looking better than ever. Not yet, I said. The outside world's still a scary place for me. Imagine if I got exploited again. Can't have her history repeating itself. Oof, I was really hoping for your help with some stuff. Bro, why's she coming? Anyway. That day, Izuku Midoriya demonstrated something to the world, but how will society receive it? How will things change? I'm not leaving till I see how it all pans out. And in the meantime, I'm dining at the taxpayer's expense. You know, that's kind of based, actually. And then talk about a villain. Oh, we got the gentle conclusion. Let's go! Let's go! Ahem, your contributions have been acknowledged. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. All because you were stupendously awesome, Gentle. You were quite marvelous yourself, La Brava. So they're free to go. They're out of here then. That's pretty sick. What did Endeavor say? Hold on. What did Endeavor say? We gotta zoom in here. Zoom and enhance. I'm good. If I need your help, I'll ask. I love that. That's such a small thing that you didn't need to. That's such a small thing that like didn't need to be put in, but is typos. That's kind of cool. Uh-oh. Did I break the website again? I think I broke the site again. Are we good? Okay, we're back. We're back. We're so back. We're so back. You've got a lot on your plate yourself, Mr. HPC President. Determined to take center stage at such a young age. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Hawks' quirk is gone. He doesn't have a quirk anymore. So that's tragic for him, but you know. So, hello, Mr. Mara. Who is that? Who is he talking to? Oh, that's the guy who did the test. Yeah. Yeah, I know who that is now. I know who that is. Okay. And then we got Spinner, and the door's opening. Who is going to talk to Spinner? Question of the day. I personally think Deku's going to be there. It's either going to be Deku, Shoji, or both. And I think they're going to talk to Spinner and be like, hey, either because it looks like Spinner's like not doing too hot. And I think we need to find out what's going to happen to him. And just, I don't know. Because I think Deku had that whole thing with Shigaraki where he's like, hey, what, if you see Spinner, tell him, you know, Tomura Shigaraki fought to destroy till the very end. Like, and I think that would not have been brought up if Deku was not then going to have an interaction with Spinner to tell him that. You know what I mean? So, it could also be that mysterious character from the last chapter, if it really is Tenko, or if it is Shigaraki in some way, shape, or form. Like, it could be them, or it could be him, or it could be Deku, or it could be Shoji. Because something someone pointed out is the order in which Horikoshi is going to do the epilogue chapters, because it was that, I think it was 423, or maybe it was 424, was Uraraka was there, or no, I'm sorry, the order was Todoroki, Spinner, and then Uraraka, and like working our way through, and it was like working through the Dabi, the Spinner, and the Toga, and then the last two chapters will be whatever Deku's conclusion is, and however they want to conclude it. I would assume the last chapter, I feel like the last two chapters are going to get extended because volume 41, 42 is the last volume. So they kind of have to extend it out so it'll be like meet the normal length. So I think those two chapters are going to be longer. And one of them is obviously going to be this party with Aoyama, like the farewell, the send off. That will probably be the very last chapter. And the like send off of Aoyama is almost the send off of us as the audience. So I think that'll be the very end. Because now we're seeing like, oh, the aftermath of all that, yada, yada, yada. So there's that. What else could we do? I'm trying to think how we outline these last four chapters. One is going to be Spinner. Obviously, that's the next one. 2 is going to be Uraraka. That'll be the one after Spinner. And whatever that looks like. And I think that's going to end up overlapping with... I think that's going to end up overlapping with Deku some because of that conversation they had before the war. And I think those like last 3 chapters are going to kind of blend the same thing together. If Toga survived. Which we don't know. Or I'm sorry, if Toga didn't survive, I think Deku will be there to talk to her. But if Toga did survive, then it's going to be a conversation between her and Ochako. And then after that will be like Deku and his final thoughts on Shigaraki and doing all that. We're going to figure out whether or not he's actually quirkless or not, because there's a lot of speculation. Like, he keeps saying, I have the embers inside of me, which, what does that mean? It feels so significant that Horikoshi has brought it up so many different times about the embers still being in Deku. The embers of One for All are still there. If he was just quirkless and didn't have, like, no potential of getting any quirk back, he wouldn't have mentioned it. He'd just be like, yeah, I passed it on to Shigaraki and it's gone and I'm quirkless again. Because even from Bakugo's perspective a couple chapters ago, he's like, oh, you're quirkless? And Deku didn't really say yes or no. He just said, I have the embers. Like, repeating that embers thing over and over again. So I think we'll see. We'll see. I think Deku is going to get a quirk at some point, be it One for All or this like special quirk that is his own. Also, we have 4 more chapters to see Hisashi Midoriya, you know, Deku's dad, if he ever comes back. And maybe that mysterious character is Hisashi Midoriya, and we get one more like All for One plot twist where he's like, All for One kidnapped Deku's dad because he had like some weird quirk that All for One needed, right? And locked him up, and he couldn't get free until All for One was gone. And now he's like cutting himself out trying to get back to Deku and Inko. Like maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know. Or maybe his dad never gets brought up in the series aside from he's gone. Because aren't his parents still married? I want to fact check this real quick. What happened to Hisashi Midoriya? So, they're still married. They're still married. But why did Izuku's mom get fat? Why is that a Google search? Why does that matter? What? Oh, hold on. Hold on. That's kind of a banger. Hold on. Some people have suggested that the entire series is Deku telling his dad what happened while he was away. I wouldn't be mad. I think that would be really interesting. Because the director of the anime, the main director of the anime, did say he knows the ending. And I'm sorry, is that what? Who did this song? This sounds like something from Attack on Titan, bro. So yeah, I think that would be really interesting. Because the main director knows the end of the anime. Said it's really interesting to see how it's going to get animated. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, clearly it's not just your stereotypical ending, you know? So, I don't know. Overall, really good chapter. I'm very interested to see where it goes. I don't think this invalidates anything either, because I think, especially Natsuo saying, like, I'm done. Like, that feels very true to his character and all of, like, the Todoroki. Now that we've wrapped up the Toya plotline, now everyone's kind of going their own separate ways. And Endeavor is going to be like, oh, I'll make sure you guys can do that. I'll make sure you guys have that ability to go back and live your lives and do whatever you want to do. So, yeah, that's kind of sick. That's kind of cool. So we wrap that up. That's done. Wow. So Todoroki's all wrapped up. Who's left? Uraraka and Deku, bro. Izuocha coming in like 2 weeks, bro. 2 or 3 weeks. It's coming. You gotta trust me. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in that time. But until then, until the next chapter next week, that's about all I have to say. I don't really have a ton to go off of, other than I'm glad to see that Gentle got his conclusion, because I love Gentle, dude. He's awesome. Glad to see that they're like, even if it is just like that little tiny bit, it's nice to see that Horikoshi didn't forget. And I expect more of that in the future chapters of like those little tiny plot threads like Lady Naga, Gentle Criminal. Like there are those tiny little threads that will pop back up that will then get immediately resolved. Like, boom. in just a couple panels, just so we can like wrap things up, even though they're not the main focus of the chapter. So that's all I have for now. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go watch the episode of Demon Slayer because I've heard it's good, and I have been pretty spoiler free on it. So that's all I have. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week for another chapter of My Hero Academia. We have 4 more to go. It's going to be great. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.